Hi there. This is Dr. John Whitcomb talking about, does resveratrol make you live longer? Well, resveratrol is actually a very interesting compound, and it was first really popularized by Dr. David Sinclair, whose book Lifespan is a good read. And he was studying life cycles in yeast, and yeast are a nice thing to study because they don't live very long. And he was able to show that they normally live 25 generations. Well, to make sure you're following the right yeast, you have to watch them under a microscope. So Dr. Sinclair even made a lab at home so he could continue watching one yeast cell as it multiplied regularly. And he found that with resveratrol, they lived 35 generations instead of 25, which means his all-nighters got even worse. He had to lose less sleep. Well, to make a long story short, he found that yeast it activated their SIRT2 gene. And in that context, the SIRT genes, S-I-R-T, the sirtuins, are the proteins tasked with the job of maintaining your epigenome. And your epigenome are the surface markers on your chromosomes that tell you when to hold them and when to fold them, when to activate a gene, when to shut it down. And it's the health and the quality of your epigenome that defines how long you live. So resveratrol activates the SIRT2 gene, helps you live longer. That's what happens in humans too. Now the problem with resveratrol is it isn't very water soluble and takes quite a lot of it to get into you. You have to drink a couple hundred glasses of Pinot Noir if you're going to get 1,500 milligrams of resveratrol. And that may be more than a few of us can tolerate. But it did open the whole idea, the whole world of STAC, sirtuin activating compounds. That research got opened up with the resveratrol research. And since then, we found that metformin and NAD are much more potent and much more accessible. What will work for me? I don't take resveratrol anymore. I did for a couple of years, but I just can't take that many milligrams and I can't drink that much Pinot Noir. But do enjoy a glass of Pinot Noir. A good Pinot is grown on pretty dry soil, so it gets stressed with drought in the summer. And then you wait in the fall until there's a frost, and that's another stress. The stress on the grape is what makes the most resveratrol. But should you take it as a supplement? I don't think so. I think you should be on metformin and NAD. Read David Sinclair's book, you'll believe it. And then go find a practitioner who'll prescribe it for you, and you'll understand why it's so important. Taking care of your epigenome is critical. Dr. John Whitcomb on, should you take resveratrol? Probably not.